it going, everybody? This is gig number 3 for this week. It's a DJ gig, so there won't be much video on it. Just for some folks, I DJ occasionally, but for the most part, I'm just doing sound production, lighting production, singing, and then occasionally. A while back, I used to DJ pretty regularly, but now kind of not really doing it much anymore. But the folks that I'm DJing for tonight's a birthday party, a 40th birthday party, and I actually DJ their wedding, the bride's wedding, the bride and groom's wedding. It's the bride's birthday party tonight. So she called me up and asked me if I'd be willing to DJ for it, and I definitely agreed. They're great people. I've always had great experiences with them, really fun time. So that's been good. Driving today is probably going to be about 45 minutes, 50 minutes away, depending. I am bringing the whole trailer, even though I know I'm only going to need, just little pieces here and there. With gas being $5 a gallon, I'm taking a little bit of a hit on that, but trying to keep under, a good speed limit so that I can not be wasting extra gas. And I just find it easier, to bring the whole trailer and know that I have everything that I might possibly need, and instead of, trying to pick and choose, drop the trailer, pick and choose what I need, I'll probably need like one sub and probably 2 tops on some stands. But then making sure you have all the right cables, making sure that, you have the lights and the DMX for the lighting and the controller. I mean, all the different things that go into it. It just becomes a little bit more of a hassle. And then by the time you realize that you forgot something, you're 45 minutes or an hour away, 2 hours away, whatever, and you're screwed. So I just, I find it easier to just bring the whole trailer. Yeah, it's a little bit more on gas because, we're taking the whole thing when we don't necessarily need to. I have a truck, so I could potentially just fit a good amount of stuff right in the back of it. But again, it's just like that chance that, there's a couple of cords that you might have needed, or a couple of things that, we're back in the trailer, put away where they're supposed to be, and all of a sudden you don't have them. So that's why, for this one, if I do show a bit of the setup, there won't be a lot. I mean, with my PA system, generally speaking, one sub and a couple of tops works well to cover a room. And then I do just put up, the washes that I have, the stage washes that I have. I have the Chave Slimpar quads and Slimpar hexes. They're amazing. They're really, really small, and they do such a good job. More often than not, people are like, "Can you turn that down?" Or "Can you make the light dimmer?" Or "Can you, point it in another direction?" So I really like them. I'm going to be looking for cases for them and rewiring them hopefully soon, because they're one of my last things that's not protected. So I just roll with them in the back seat here. What else? Oh, this is going to be so it's a 40th birthday party. They requested a lot of like 90s R&B and hip hop. There's some folks in their family that are Latino, so we'll have some Spanish music of some kind, whether it be, Tejano or bachata, salsa, merengue, cumbia, whatever. I kind of dabble in all of that. So, and then as well, grew up and come from, the 90s and hip hop and R&B and all that jazz. So it works out well. I tend to really just be able to play what I like, and it sort of works itself out good. So, one thing I am interested in, I think, once we get there, I'll know more, but it's scheduled from 5 to 11. I don't believe that, they want me to play full-blown music for 6 hours, or for 6 hours. So I think there's probably going to be, a time where I'm just playing some lighter music for like the dinner, maybe if there's going to be dinner or hors d'oeuvres or something like that. So I'll just wing that, play by ear as I know more. But never been to this place before, but it's a banquet hall, so I'm sure that they're set up, the way that we need them, and there's not going to be any issues with power or anything like that. if they have Wi-Fi, great. If they don't, I have my hotspot that I use, and for for downloading music on the fly when people request it. So no big deal there. And yeah, I mean, it's gonna be I think it'll be pretty easy, pretty straightforward night. Might even be able to sit back and have a little bit of a good time at this one too. So all right, more to come later. Like I said, I probably won't be doing too much videoing during, just because it's just DJ stuff, and we'll wrap it up at the end of the night. All right. So this is it, guys. It is definitely a really small room. Probably will just take in a sub and a top. Really probably only need a top, but I very much do not like putting full range bass through my top speakers. Not only I feel like does it like take away from the longevity of how healthy they are and how long they're gonna last, but also I don't think that it sounds that great. I like to have at least one sub doing its job and the top doing its job. And I know some folks are okay with running a one speaker and throwing the bass through it as well, but I don't know, I just feel like it takes away from not just the sound quality, but also the longevity, like how long the speaker's gonna last, how many years it's gonna give you. And so I'll be taking in just one stack, one sub, one top, one set of lights, and I think it'd probably be about maybe just a small party, 30 to 50 people it looks like. This is a ski resort here, so it's summertime or getting to be summertime, I guess, and the ski resort is open for other stuff, and so they're having a birthday party here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start getting set up. Everybody, I'm on my way home from the DJ, the 40th birthday party DJ gig. Went really well. The family is great. They're always down to have a great time. They love a variety of music: English, Spanish, old school, R&B, hip hop, the whole deal. So makes it real easy to DJ, the whole thing. I did end up using just one stack, one sub, one top. That was plenty for the room. No problems there at all. I also did use the Bose battery-powered speaker at the end of the night, because they, of course, didn't want to stop. Obviously, it wasn't quite as loud, but I think it worked for a good while. Keep them going while I broke everything else down. Not much really else to report. It went well. I did have to go run to Best Buy and grab a new cord. My MacBook is only USB-C for ports, and my old school controller, the IDJ3, I think it's called, or something like that. It's real old. Only plugs in with a USB-B plug. So had to go get a couple of converters because I had lost the cord that I used to do that. So not too big of a deal, but definitely something worth noting. I probably need to upgrade that controller at some point, but I just don't really do enough DJ gigs to warrant it. It still works fine. I mean, I use it for more of a sound card splitter than anything else, so I can cue music on one side and play music on the other, and so, you know, it works well for me still. I've had it for years and years. But yeah, so good show. Ran through virtual DJ. Had, you know, a lot of requests and things like that, and they kept the party moving, so that was really cool. So on my way home here, it's about 12:40 at night, and I should be there in about another 30 minutes maybe. And that's that. Hope you guys had a great one. Be safe out there, and keep on rocking. All right.